Alright guys, so yeah, I did this bohemian type of look. I did it with crochet braiding hair. So I used 3 packs of this Janet collection, Jamaican Reggae style, 100% connect the line hair. And I used this hair in this has been my first time using this hair, but I used 3 packs. I had 1 4 and 2 number 2s. I only had like a little tiny bit of hair left, so once you pull the hair apart, you'll see it's like in different strands. So it's like I only use kind of like Marley hair, but I only have like a couple, maybe 5 pieces left of it, maybe not even, I don't know. But yeah, I used 3 packs of this, and there's 3 connect the line packs, and the packs are like $7.99. Sorry, the packs are like $7.99 per pack, but yeah, so that's what I use to get this look. Hey guys, so let's get this thing started. Here's my mannequin head, my styrofoam mannequin head. Yes, she has been through a little bit of a beating. Okay, so yeah, now I'm just putting the unit on top, which is the mesh wig cap. So basically, as you can see, it's really stretchy, so I'm just going to close off that excess mesh in the back. So I'm just going to cut that off. So basically, before I cut it off, I sew it up so it won't open anymore. So I'm just sewing it up so it's closed again. And like I said, I'm just cutting off that excess mesh that's at the end. So yeah, so I just go back and forth and take it and sew it in and out. If you guys need a more detailed video on how I sew this together, let me know. And basically I'm just going round and round in circles and tying it in like multiple different knots just to secure the opening. I do not want it to open, because what's going to happen is I'm going to sew it up so I can cut off that excess mesh. So here I am, guys, cutting off the needle and thread and the mesh, and I'm basically just going to flip it out so that the opening where I cut at won't be bulky. I want it to lay flat. Okay, so now I'm going in with that connect the line hair. Remember I said this is the Janet collection, reggae style Marley hair, connect the line hair, and basically I'm just latching it onto the unit. It's a tedious, repetitious process. So once you figure out how to latch it on, like, you're pretty much good for the whole unit. And if you could tell, you guys, I changed latch hook needles because the other one needle hole was just a little bit too small for me. So yeah, I had to switch that out because that was going to drive me insane if I had to fuss through this whole thing, because this is a very tedious process. And pretty much I'm going to be here all night trying to latch this hair onto this unit. So you don't want to find a needle that you are most likely comfortable with, because if you're not comfortable, that just is going to let you know how long the process is. And I'm going to say this process can take about 3 hours. That's why I don't do it directly onto my head. I do it onto a unit, because I usually do it over the course of 2 to 3 days, because I hate actually sitting here the whole time and trying to latch this on, because it is, like I said, a very tedious process. Alright guys, so I'm getting ready. I'm going to show you guys in slow motion so you know how I do this. So I take my latch hook needle, put it through the netted unit, latch on the hair on the other side. So then I pull it through. Once I pull the hair through, I make sure there's an opening where so I can either stick my hands or my fingers through it so I can grab the hair on the other end. So once I grab that hair on the other end, what I do is I separate the two pieces, the strands, and pull them apart to tighten it up onto the unit. And you kind of want it to get it to lay flat. So the tighter you basically pull it, the flatter, the smaller the knot will become. And basically it'll lay a little bit flatter. Okay. Another thing I think to notice on the wig unit is the spacing on this unit. You need to recognize your spacing because you don't want to put too much hair just in one area and make only one area extremely bulky. So understand your spacing. Keep looking at it because you need to make sure your spacing is proper. So here it is again. I'm pulling a strand. If you guys can see how I'm pulling that whole strand of Marley hair, I do not separate the Marley hair strands. And once again, I'm going to show you guys again how I basically latch the hair onto the unit. The latch hook opens and it shuts when I pull it through the actual net. And I keep pulling. Find that opening. Stick your fingers through. Grab that hair on the other side, separate and pull. That's it. So, you know, I just basically, like I said, I continue this process throughout the whole wig. It's a tedious process. And basically, I do it all the way up until I get to the U portion of the unit. And once I get to that U portion of the unit, I kind of stop. So I basically leave a gap out in the middle. You guys will see once I get to the top. Oh, another thing, guys, I will let you know that the gap at the top is going to be pretty big because what I do is I leave a couple braids out in the middle so I can latch hook the hair directly onto my braids, so I can make it look like the hair is growing directly from my scalp. So basically I do like an invisible type of crochet braid at the top of my hair. I don't know why they call this style crochet braid because it really doesn't make any sense. I mean, maybe because I'm crocheting the hair onto the braid, that's why they call it crochet braid hairstyle. I'm so confused by the name. I always thought that was a really ridiculous name. I want to know who came up with that name. It just doesn't sound right. So yes, basically I want to latch the hair onto my braid at the end of the process, basically, so you guys won't notice that this is a wig in the back. So you guys see it at the end of the video, how the hair is laid onto my scalp. And I basically do that too for the front portion of my hair as well. So like there's a braid that's surrounding the outer portion of my head. But this video is just to tell you how I make the unit. If you'd like to know how I actually lay my braids down or what I do for my braiding process and how that format is, let me know. I'll make a video. Alright guys, here's the hairstyle. It's complete. Finally, it took so long, but you know, I finally got it done, and it's like the hair is like probably about like waist length. So yeah, so the hair is like about waist length, and I kind of did this hair because I didn't really know what I had no direction when I was kind of doing this hairstyle. I just knew I wanted to do something that was pretty long and a little bit different for than your regular crochet braid hairstyle. So and then I put these two little braids in the front, and I made it like kind of like, I guess, like a little bohemian type of look. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Yeah, and thank you for liking my video. Thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys. Bye.